welcome back to the podcast, the Yappin Pod, episode number 25. We appreciate everyone for listening and enjoying the great conversations we'll be having. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit that sub button. We appreciate all the love and support. Head over to the Spotify as usual. Today is Sunday. It's finally February. Today's 55 degrees.
That's nice.
It feels like spring, but we're going back down. We're going back down.
It's going to go down a little bit tomorrow and then like gradually go down, but then it'll be fine. We'll be okay.
No, I'm not going to be fine.
It's not going to be like negative. It's going to be like 30 degrees.
But I'm already done with the cold. Like I feel like winter like actually just started kind of like in January. Like it's been about a month and a half, but I just want summer to be back.
Yeah.
So much more you can do. I think most people, they prefer summer over winter. Like, this isn't like a crazy idea that no one's ever had before, you know?
Right.
And that would be the biggest reason why I would potentially move out of the Midwest, honestly, I think that's what most people move out for like the nice, you get consistent nice weather, 80s, 70s, 80s all year round. I mean, you were born there, you know, Cali.
Yeah, but you also have to consider other things like, you know, the cost of living is just more expensive and traffic, bigger city, more people, just things that you don't think on the day-to-day basis.
But shit, that nice weather, though, you might have to deal with that shit, you know?
I don't know. I would do it if I could live there comfortably without having to worry about money. But if it's going to be like a struggle to live there, I wouldn't want to live there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There's no point in messing around with my money, you know what I mean?
Yeah. How you been?
Good, you know.
It's just been fun though. Like doing this podcast has been real fun.
It has been fun.
But okay, so last night, I'm sleeping, and then usually you don't go.
Well, can I tell a story?
No, I want to tell a story, and then you tell your story from your point of view.
Man.
What?
No, go ahead.
Because I like to make the story like.
Okay, go.
Add shit, you know. Usually you don't.
Shit that don't make sense.
This is why we get into arguments right here. This is why we get into arguments right here.
You get into arguments with everyone, bro. You have beef with everyone. You're the only person that I know that actually argues with like everybody around them.
Yeah. Don't.
What? What is that?
Hey.
What is that, bro? He's saying some bullshit, bro. Don't let me call you out.
Hey.
Go.
You know what just happened before this. Like, I'm not in the mood for this.
Go. On with your story. What the fuck?
Normally, you don't get out of bed in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom. Somehow, your bladder is strong enough.
Didn't go at midnight, man. Bro.
I didn't tell my story.
I didn't even go at midnight. You're telling the story wrong.
Let me articulate. I didn't say midnight.
Yes, you did.
I said middle of the night.
That is midnight. Middle of the
3
night.
3 a.m. isn't middle of the night?
3 a.m. is 3 a.m., bro.
All right. See, this is why I can never tell my stories, because you don't know how to let it cook. Let it steam. Let it preheat. Oh, my
God. Just go, bro.
I got to put that shit in the oven.
Bro, you're just doing the most, bro. Just tell the fucking story.
I'm not
put
doing
the
the
fries
most.
in the bag, bro. Just put the fucking fries in the bag and move on. Let's go.
So, your bladder is as strong as an elephant's bladder.
What the fuck does my bladder have to
Okay,
do
but
with
that's
this story,
that's a
bro?
compliment. That's a compliment.
Just go.
You're not letting me cook. You want me to just go straight to the point?
Bro, you're cooking sardines right now. Hurry the fuck up. This shit stank, bro. Come on.
All right. Give me some time. I give you plenty of time when you tell your stories. Remember that story when you had a terrible day at work? A terrible day, and I was quiet for 20 minutes?
Okay.
Typically, can I go? You don't go to the bathroom in the middle of the night. Is that false?
Yes, I do go every
Okay, maybe I just never notice.
Yeah, you never notice. Because you're always like with headphones on and you're like... You snore so loud. Anyways, continue.
So she was taking a shit last night, and
I'm taking this massive dump.
I get a bing, bing. Mm-hmm. Whoa, my phone, 3 a.m. Who's texting me at 3 a.m.? What could this possibly be? Is there an emergency? Is someone need help? Do I need to go get someone? Is my boss wanting me to work on a Sunday? No, I look at my phone and it's who else? texts me from the bathroom. I look at my phone, and now you can tell the rest of the story.
No, you look at the phone and what?
She says, I'm pregnant. ...
Bruh, I did not say that
And
bullshit.
I just...
That's not even funny, bro. Why would you even say that?
That's true. People are gonna... Our family's gonna think that that's
bro,
true.
like, they're gonna be like, I told y'all not to live together. You're gonna get pregnant. No, I'm just like...
They're gonna be like, wait, you didn't call me immediately?
For real, no.
Wait, if we found out at 3 a.m.,
that'd be a weird time to find out.
But would you call your mom?
How would I even
find
out?
Or would you wait till the morning?
Okay, number one, how would I find out at 3 a.m., bro? It's not like you get a fucking egg in your pee or something. Like, you have to use a tester to test.
Would you tell your mom, or would you wait till the morning?
I'd probably wait till the morning.
Fuck it, I'm calling everyone.
No, I can't. I can't at 3 a.m. because I have to like process everything first. Because I feel like when you get the news, it's gonna be like life changing.
You wouldn't be able to go back to sleep. There's no way.
Like, I'd be like, well, first I would know, but like you wouldn't know yet. So then like,
oh, trust me,
I
would know.
I would kind of be scary, low key. Just like, I don't know. Just
so that didn't happen. She actually
didn't happen.
She actually texted me
a screenshot.
It was a screenshot of an NBA trade, which it looked fake at first.
It did look fake.
I was like Luka to the Lakers. Yeah, that's fake. And then so I didn't believe it at first. That's why I didn't text back. And then I Googled it, found out it was true, and it was true. And then I was kind of like, Andrea, what the fuck? And she was like, I know, right? And then farted.
No. She was just like, I was just like, I know, right? Like, what the fuck?
So
and,
first of all, like,
he turns on the TV like at 3 in the morning.
And like, we're not really tapped in with, like, I don't usually start tapping the NBA until NFL is like completely over. So like, I haven't really been paying attention at all to NBA, and like neither have you. And like typically big trades don't happen until the trade deadline, right? Which is in, I don't even know when that is, but probably like April.
I feel like this was a big trade, but it was like the weirdest trade.
So let's talk about the trade. What was the trade, Andrea?
Okay, so, well, I was scrolling through fucking TikTok because, I mean, I feel like everybody's on their phone when they, go to take a dump. And, like, I saw this. Again, it looked fake, but ESPN had posted it. So I was like, it's ESPN. Like, are they really going to fake this? So then I go on Instagram and I look at the NBA account and they didn't post anything. But then I went to the ESPN account on Instagram, and oh my god, they had already posted like 30 posts, no kidding, of like clip or like pictures cropped together of LeBron and Luka together and all this, and I'm just like, holy shit, what the fuck? And then like people just breaking it down, but it's like essentially it was like Luka goes to LA, Los Angeles Lakers, and Mavericks got Anthony Davis. Those were like the big names. Obviously there's like other parts to it, but like that alone right there was confusing to me, because to me Luka Doncic to the Mavericks is like the face of their franchise. It's like LeBron to the Lakers, like, or like, you know what I mean, like AI in the 76ers, like Michael Jordan to the Bulls, like that's like their face. I don't know. What did you think?
So like your initial thought was
it didn't make sense. Yeah.
That's what my initial thought was.
It didn't make sense.
Yeah, and then number 2, you're just trying to figure out why. Like,
yeah, like what the fuck?
It's not like these two teams are bad. Like both these two, the Mavs just made the finals.
Right.
The Lakers are like good enough to make the playoffs. Like they just won a game. So I was just figuring out, okay, like why did this just happen? The big trading AD is like, it's a shocker, but because like how close he is with LeBron, like they went on the team together. Like LeBron literally got him on the team. Mm-hmm. But the biggest shocker was the Mavericks trading away a 25-year-old elite talent, one of the best offensive talents in the league right now, in his prime, only like I said, only 25, about to sign a supermax extension, and just took them to the NBA Finals. So it almost to me it felt like, was this a mistake? I mean, obviously it wasn't a mistake. Like they did it, but I just couldn't figure out why they would do
Yeah,
that. I just couldn't figure out why they would do that. There's got to be something deeper.
Deeper, yeah.
But tell them the whole trade, like not the Jazz part, but what else should.
So it looks like Lakers got Luka Doncic, Max Kleber, and Markieff Morris. Mavericks get Anthony Davis, Max Christie, Lakers 2029 first round pick.
So let's talk about the Lakers side first.
Yeah.
So
they got Luka.
No, like
Kleber,
I'm talking about like just
Markieff
what this
Morris.
means, because like,
Oh.
and also by the way, like
This means they gotta sign a center, bro.
they did we like more information came out over the hours, and it seemed like the GM.
Well, we'll get to that. You're talking about the Mavericks, right? The GM of the Mavericks or the GM
Yeah.
of the Lakers? Okay, yeah, we'll get to that. Let's talk about the Lakers.
So why would Lakers? AD's 35,
Right.
LeBron's 40.
Old.
So they're not gonna be playing for that much longer.
Yeah.
AD probably has a little longer than LeBron, obviously.
Yeah.
But when you're 40 years old, like how much longer does LeBron have? So if you're the GM of the Lakers, you probably don't feel like you're in a position where you can win a championship yet with the roster you have. Like I don't think anyone really thinks that they had a chance.
Yeah.
This with LeBron being 40. Maybe if they had like a third superstar like Kyrie or something.
Yeah.
But so you get this proposal from the Mavs. You're like, wait, we can sign a 25-year-old who can take over our franchise after LeBron retires, and he's not even in his prime yet. And we get rid of AD and Christie and only one first round pick. So like I can see,
and it's not till 2029.
So the Lakers, they're doing this for the future,
Right?
right? They're not doing this to win a championship this year or next year.
Yeah.
They're doing this for once LeBron retires. So they're already, so maybe in their mind they think this is LeBron's last year.
Yeah.
Which we will never know, right? Like LeBron hasn't said it.
Yeah.
But they're probably expecting it to be his last year or next year.
Yeah.
So it really actually makes a good amount of sense for the Lakers to make this trade. But and also LeBron didn't know this was happening.
Yeah.
LeBron didn't even know until I think it happened, or a little bit.
I guess for me it doesn't make sense in the sense of like the now. I get for the future that makes perfect sense. Like once LeBron, retires and stuff, like it makes perfect sense to have a young superstar take over. But as of right now, I don't understand how things are gonna work. They both love the ball. Him and Austin Reeves are atrocious at defense. They don't have a center. They still got a lot of holes to fix. So I still see a lot of moves being made with the Lakers. I could see them getting rid of Austin Reeves. I could see them signing a center or maybe trading for a center. I don't know. There's still a lot of things to consider.
This isn't a win now trade. If you wanted to win now, you would have kept AD.
Yeah.
And maybe got someone in free agency. But I heard a good point that someone made. What is Luka known for? Being out of shape. He's like kind of like Jokic. Like they're not. He doesn't get. I wouldn't say he gets hurt a lot, but he's not really in the best shape.
Yeah.
And I've heard that he doesn't really. Sometimes he loses focus, right?
Yeah.
Like you'll see him in the game, like laughing and smiling, which he's just having fun, but you also want to stay focused in the fucking finals, right?
Right.
And then like defensively, right? And what is LeBron known for? His body, staying in shape. And basically the point was it could be a perfect connection for LeBron to teach Luka how to take care of his body, how to be a leader, like show Luka how to take over this team and take this shit serious. And you're gonna respect LeBron if he's telling you something. You're gonna respect him.
Yeah.
You're gonna listen. So maybe this will be a good thing for Luka to like learn how to take care of his body.
Yeah.
And train hard.
Yeah. Luka. I mean, he's great. He's a great player. I'm just still shocked that the Mavs would still do that.
We'll get to that.
Regardless of like the fitness thing, but I see a good point, and I mean.
But also,
regardless, it's a lot of, I guess, bright future maybe for the Lakers. I don't know. We'll see. I guess
there's a funny picture of
I don't know.
of Luka and Bronny. It's like this is the future of the Lakers. But anyways,
Bruh.
like I don't think Bronny's good enough right now. But
Yeah.
right now at this very moment, how's it gonna look? You don't have a center.
Yeah.
And Luka and LeBron, it's hard to imagine them in the backcourt together because they like the ball in their hands.
That's what I'm thinking.
Like Luka is like one of the most ball dominant players. Like, yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see how.
But then
that
again,
looks.
people were saying that with Kyrie, like, how's that gonna work? Like,
Yeah,
they're both gonna want. It turned out pretty good. So, I mean, I think just getting on the same page, and LeBron seems like the type of guy who he likes to win and stuff, and he's older. Maybe Luka will respect him more, because he's an older figure.
Yeah.
Great player, and it seems like when they play against each other, they're always like smiling, messing around.
Yeah.
Luka has said great things.
LeBron's been a big fan of Luka.
Yeah,
I think he wanted to sign him on a shoe deal, and I think LeBron has mentioned wanting to play with Luka in the future. But Maxi Kleber is a power forward. He's kind of a bigger guy. He's a great 3-point shooter, so it's good to surround LeBron and Luka with 3-point shooting. But yeah, they're gonna have to figure out that center position because they're not gonna go anywhere if they can't.
Yeah,
I'm actually surprised that like they didn't get one of the centers from the Mavericks. What's his name? Gafford, and what's the other guy's name?
Lively.
Like those are really those are two good ass centers.
How
the fuck did they not get one of those guys?
Now the Mavericks got 3 centers.
Well, AD's a power forward. He wants to be a power forward.
Who?
AD.
Oh, Anthony Davis.
So that kind of works out. So Lakers, it's a win for the future. Kind of.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do this year? Right now, as LeBron, is this gonna make LeBron want to retire now? Because
I don't think so.
the Lakers, they didn't even tell you this was gonna happen. That's your brother. They just got rid of. Is this gonna be like? Is LeBron gonna be like?
Maybe
kind
this
of,
is it for me.
Like,
type shit.
I don't fuck with the Lakers anymore. Like
maybe. For some reason, I always thought that LeBron would like go back to Ohio, like, you know what I mean, to end his career. For some reason, anyways, that was kind of.
I think LeBron only wants to play for rings at this point. He's not playing to like.
He doesn't have time. That's why.
Yeah, he doesn't have time to like.
Yeah,
he doesn't have time to wait for development.
Yeah, development, create a dynasty. Like,
at face value, I just don't see them really being that good together.
Yeah, just not yet. It would take at least a year.
We could be wrong,
Yeah, I just don't think that at the time that they made it, like right now in what are we, January or February, like playoffs are starting April-ish kind of, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just like a weird time. Like I just don't think like they'll have enough time to develop that chemistry quite yet.
And they don't have enough good pieces around him.
So unless this is like, if this is it for the trade, then yeah, they're definitely not gonna go anywhere. If they decide to get some other pieces to like help defensively, like a shooting guard and maybe like a good center, then I could definitely see something. But
it's gonna take a lot of time for them to learn how to play together. Like this is not gonna be one of those like if Kyrie were to come.
But that's
like
the thing. LeBron
transition.
doesn't have time. Like he doesn't have years to. Yeah, I don't know. This is confusing. This is interesting. I'm curious to see what LeBron will say about this.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything about it. I wonder. I really want to know what he thinks about this. Yeah. Because.
I mean, I'm sure he'll say like probably like he'll be very optimistic and very like positive.
If you're LeBron, you might be thinking in your head like, damn, they're already thinking about when I'm gone. Like they're already trying to plan for the future when I'm not there.
Yeah.
Before I'm still here, guys. Like I'm still playing at a high level. I'm still an all-star.
Yeah.
Like, why are you guys making moves for when I'm gone? I'm still fucking here.
If anything, they should like really go all in for LeBron, because we can see what LeBron can do when he has superstars around him. 1 or 2, you know what I mean? Like D-Wade LeBron was crazy. Like, I don't know. I don't know what they're.
I think a Kyrie to Lakers trade would have made more sense now.
Yeah.
Like Kyrie.
Or
for
KD.
Kyrie for AD, or like Kyrie and Lively for AD and like Christie, that would have made so much more sense.
Yeah.
But, It didn't happen. So that's the Lakers side of things. Now it gets to the weird part.
Mavs. So the
Where do we
Mavs
start?
get Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and the Lakers 2029 first round pick. So they're not getting a first round pick till 2029.
And I guess the Lakers had 2 first round picks available, and the Mavericks were only able to negotiate 1. How the fuck do you not get both of those? So yeah, you already have Gafford and Lively, both really good centers.
Right.
AD wants to be a power forward. Yeah, he can go play power forward. Fuck it,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Shit.
Now you got Clay in the starting lineup, PJ Washington, Kyrie.
Clay.
But like Luka's your team. Luka is your team. Luka was about to sign a contract to be there for another 5 to 7 years. Super young. I think it seems like the GM went on a limb here. It seems like he just woke up and chose violence. He woke up and chose stupidity.
Yeah.
He woke up and chose, like, I don't know. It didn't seem like he talked to anyone about this.
It seemed like maybe they had like personal beef. Maybe it seems like Luka is the type of guy that, yeah, he would like not care that much about his body, like in the sense of like not working out as much and conditioning and his diet and stuff, because all that is really important. They want you to be as healthy as possible. They want you to play as much as possible. They want to get as much as they can out of you, right? And so
that definitely was part of it.
I think that probably the GM and Luka bumped heads. It seemed like
behind closed doors.
Maybe
it had to have been that.
Maybe they got, who knows, maybe they had an argument or something.
You know what this is?
And he did it out of like spite, low key.
This is like, 100% you're right. But this is like a bad argument in a relationship. And like one side ends things. And then like the next day, they like feel like they fucked up. Like they shouldn't have ended things.
And like they took the dog and threw the key.
Yeah,
outside,
like they
so
fucking
you can't even, like,
slashed the other person's tires.
Yeah, like this is
they
so
made
bad.
an impulsive decision out of nowhere. Mm-hmm. That's a good point. But I see your point with the working out part. But
and also, I don't mean to interrupt you, but I did see a video that was like, it may not seem like a big deal, but it looked like a big deal. But it's like when the Mavs made the finals, they were celebrating. Everybody was celebrating. Everybody was drinking beer.
I've seen that.
And Luka was sitting on the side drinking a beer. And the GM comes to like give him a handshake, but while he's giving him a handshake with his other hand, he takes the beer away from him.
Yeah.
And then Luka is just kind of like confused, and then the GM just leaves, doesn't give him his beer back, and Luka's just like wow.
How do you
But how do you do that to like somebody? Like,
Luka's such a good guy.
You're allowed to fucking celebrate. Like, I don't know.
But
yeah, that's so weird.
If you are right, like it is something behind closed doors and they butted heads, I feel like Luka's, from what I can see, he seems like a really fun guy to be with, like a nice, chill, like playful guy, likes to have fun. Like, how are you butting heads with that guy? He's your future. He's your guys' franchise. But if you're Luka and like you're putting up crazy numbers, you just took your team to the finals. You're putting up MVP numbers.
You're connecting with your team,
and like everyone's telling you like, you need to get in shape. You need to get in shape. And you're like, guys, I'm fucking going crazy. Like,
yeah,
I'm
why?
fine. Like,
yeah, he's literally doing fine. I don't understand why they need him to get in shape so bad.
Maybe I need to pick it up on defense a little more. But I don't think that can be a reason. Like if you're the GM, I don't think that's a good enough reason to trade him because he can't get in shape. But
hold on. There's plenty of guys that are like very much in shape in the NBA, and they don't play good defense. Like Kyrie is not known for his defense. Like, and I wouldn't say he's overweight or anything, right? I mean, he's pretty fit. Like
Jokic
is a big guy, and he's not fit at all, and he's out here balling. Like, it's not something that I think should be looked at and be like, well, like you have to have a 6-pack or something. I think what they mean by in shape, I think that he probably just kept getting injured or kept having a lingering injury, and they were probably like, they kept telling him like, you need to, like work out more or like lose a little weight or something to help with that, and maybe he just didn't care. I don't know.
He kept mentioning in that the press conference about defense. Like, defense is what it's going to take to be a champion. Like,
Yeah,
we need to pride ourselves on defense. So he's kind of implying that he didn't think that Luka was a good enough defender to win a championship.
he's not.
Yeah, he's not a good.
Honestly, he's not.
To be a championship team, you have to be at least an average defender, at the very least, because or else they're gonna pick on you. But yeah, and then he was like, yeah, like me and Coach Jason Kidd, like we're just always on the same page, like we just know each other well, and like we're just like that, you know. And like I didn't even tell him. So who the fuck did you tell?
He didn't tell anybody.
You didn't tell anyone?
Did he even tell the owner?
Don't you think? I don't think he told the owner. Like, he did mention something about the owner. Like, they're the same way. Like, the owner trusts me. That's what basically he said. And who knows if the owner, because there's like multiple owners, but one of them is the what's his name? You know him. He's like a famous guy.
Mark
like,
Cuban.
Yeah. He's part of it. He's one of the
owners.
owners.
But he's not like full.
He used to be 76%, and now he's like 20% owner. But they brought an old quote of Mark Cuban saying that he would divorce his wife before he gave Luka away to another team. And so they're bringing up that quote now. Which, who knows? Maybe he didn't know about it. Maybe this literally was a GM like random decision out of nowhere, like they should make a documentary about that shit.
It has to be.
But while he's saying that, Jason Kidd just looks so fucking pissed.
Dude is just sitting there like this.
Because he probably has shit that he wants to say that he can't say because that's his boss.
Right.
And I just don't understand how you don't tell your head coach about the decision you're about to make involving your best player on your team. It seems like some fishy shit's going on.
Yeah,
you know?
Some weird shit's going on here. I don't know.
It's just like a power move, you know? Like he likes like he feels like he gets off on like power moves, you know? Like he's a chess player. Like he likes to risk it. Risk it for the biscuit, guys. We gotta risk it.
Yeah.
You're gonna risk Luka?
I have a feeling though like this will backfire on him. Because Luka is gonna like light a fire under his ass, and I keep mentioning Luka because this is more of a betrayal, in my opinion, to Luka than Anthony Davis, because Luka is like LeBron for the Mavericks. You know, like this is the player of right now. Like he's the youngest. He's so good. He consistently keeps putting up numbers, but Anthony Davis is more like Robin to the Batman. You know, he's like LeBron's sidekick, you know? So that's why, to me, it feels more bigger on the Mavericks side, because this was their number one guy. And now
because if you're the Lakers, you can kind of justify it. Like, I can kind of see why you would do it. Right. But the Mavericks, it doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any sense. Even if it is for fitness and shit, it still doesn't make sense. Why didn't you get more out of him? Like, he is a phenomenal player. How did you not get more? How did you not get a second round pick? How did you not get fucking more picks?
Max Christie.
Like they should have realistically they should have gotten fucking, oh my god, they should have gotten like let's do that. Let's do a game, bro.
I think this should have been, let's say AD and Luka, they swap. I think the Lakers definitely should have got Gafford or Lively on top of that so that they can fill that hole. And then the Mavericks should have got AD, probably Austin Reeves.
I was just going to say that.
And then probably Christie and 2 first-round picks. Like, they should have got a fucking
haul. A haul.
They should have got a fucking John's Italian meal. They just went to fucking Vazoli's.
Literally, bro. They did not cook, bro.
They didn't cook.
They overcooked.
They didn't get their money's worth at all.
Fuck no,
They went to Chuck E. Cheese instead of going to fucking
Cece's Pizza.
No, what's the one?
Blaze.
No,
I don't know.
Dave and Buster's. Dave and Buster's.
No, bro.
So, but
I think Maverick should have gone Anthony Davis, Max Christie, and then if they wanted to, they should have gotten those 2 first-round picks, and then they should have gotten 2 more picks on top of that. They don't have to be first round. They could be like second-round picks or something like that, but either get like 4 good picks and then like those 2 players, or get 3 good players and 2 first-round picks. Like,
The Lakers won this
How do you
fucking
only
package.
get 3 things, bro? Anthony Davis, Christie, and a pick. What? And they got 3 things, but Luka is so good. Like, what?
And AD is 35. Is he gonna play for another 5 years? Is he really? Like,
Okay, and then another thing is, why are the Jazz involved in this? Like, what the fuck?
who is Jalen Hood Schifino?
And why the fuck did they get anything? And they got a 2025 second round pick via the Los Angeles Clippers and the Mavericks 2025 second
You know
round
what this
pick.
is? This is like the little brother wanting to be involved in the fucking in the game.
Yeah.
You know? Come on, guys. Can I play? Like, the Jazz just wanted some attention.
They should have kept it the way it was. They made the finals. Why not try to trade for somebody who can play some good ass defense? Like, why not? You know what I mean? Try to get a shooting guard or a small forward that can play some good defense. Why not try to get KD or something like that? Like, why did they have to give away Luka? He literally took you guys to a final. I know he can't play great defense, but if you surround your other players, you know, around good defense, maybe he could have improved this offseason. Who knows? Maybe that's what it was. Maybe he wasn't trying to improve his defense.
Well, also, like,
he got mad.
Kyrie doesn't play good defense.
Yeah.
Like, why didn't you trade him?
Exactly.
Because Luka gives you more on offense than Kyrie does.
Right.
But yeah, like this is like Luka is to the Mavericks.
This is definitely team drama for sure.
Luka to the Mavericks is like Patrick Mahomes to the Chiefs. It's like that is your team, you know?
Right.
But yeah, like, can the Mavs make it to, like, what does their team look like now? Who's gonna supply all that offense that now is out? Kyrie, I don't think he's capable of dropping 30 a night.
Yeah.
AD is not dropping 30. I mean, he has the ability, but he's more of a defender now as he's gotten older. Yeah. And then Clay's not as kind of washed. Like, I just don't see what they see. Yeah. I don't see what they see at all.
I don't either.
Maybe if you get LeBron and AD in return for fucking Luka, even then I don't think that's a good deal though.
I still don't think that's a good deal.
You gotta look at the age.
I'm sorry, but I think Luka is a great player. I think he's a phenomenal player, and I think that they took a massive L. I know people, and some people are trying to say, like, real people who know about ball know that Mavericks got the W in the trade. Like, no, bro, you're fucking stupid. Okay, Luka Doncic.
Hey, let's play a game. Like a 1-for-1, Luka for someone else. Who would it make sense? I'll go first.
From the Lakers or from any team?
I'll go first. Go ahead. Probably Giannis.
I was just about to say that one. Why did you take that one from me? Luka for Giannis.
That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Like, that's a good 1-for-1.
I would do that.
Yeah.
I would do that. Okay, Luka for,
like, nothing's added on top of it, just 1-for-1.
Luka for Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, I could.
I feel like that's low-key even trade, but low-key I feel like Anthony Edwards is better just because of his defense.
Okay, Jason Tatum. That's kind of iffy.
I would take Tatum over Luka.
So if you're the Mavericks, you don't take that trade.
Mm-mm.
You would rather keep Luka than get Tatum.
Wait, no. I'd say that if I had Tatum, I would rather keep Tatum than get Luka.
That's what I'm saying. So if you're the Mavericks, you don't want that trade.
Mm-mm.
Okay. I mean, who? Jokic, obviously Jokic. Yeah. 1-for-1.
Jokic is older though. I would keep Luka.
Okay. But you get what I mean though. Like, okay. I don't think
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander for Luka. SGA.
I'd probably do that.
Really?
SGA is a good defender.
He is.
And he's a good offense. Yeah, I would do that.
Yeah.
Joel Embiid. I don't think the Mavs would do that.
No, I don't know. Now it seems like they would do anything.
I think our season's over right now.
Do you think they're gonna trade Kyrie now? Maybe, or they literally traded to get Clay. Or what did they do? They didn't they trade or they signed him?
Agency.
Oh, free agency.
This is like a NBA my team. Like, you're just trying to shuffle the board and like do some shit. Like, just see what works.
See what works. I don't know.
I don't see either one of these teams making a deep run in the playoffs anymore. I think the Mavericks will make the playoffs. You know, but also, like, does AD even want to play in Dallas? Because these guys are all fucking divas now. Like, if they don't want to play there, they're gonna just ask for a trade. Like, if you're a star in the NBA, even the NFL, you're gonna get your way.
Yeah.
I don't know if AD is like happy with, like, what if he's not happy? What if he didn't want to go to Dallas? Now he has to move away.
He has to
move
move
his
his whole family. Imagine just finding out at fucking 3 a.m, midnight, whenever. You just get a call. Hey, pack up your stuff. Unfortunately, fortunately, I guess, I don't know. You're gonna be going to Dallas. Like, if you have a wife, kids, like, they're already settled down. Like, you have to cancel everything and just move. And it's so stressful because you just can't help your family do that. You have to just go, and you have to let your assistants and your wife and your kids, like, take care of all that. So you have to fly all your belongings, sell your house, re-enroll your kids in different schools. And then your community, you don't know anybody there. You don't know the streets. You don't know anybody. You don't know what's there to do. You don't have friends there. You don't have family there. So it's like
It's a huge, like, people don't think about that.
Yeah, people do not think about that at all.
That's what they say, like, sports is all a business. And it's true. Like, you know how many times that, like, you've been on the team for a year, 5, 10, 15 years, and, like, they don't give you a heads up. Like,
now
they just trade you. Like, they don't give up. Like, these GMs and owners, all they care about is money, and making moves and trying to become champions. They don't care about your feelings. They don't even probably think about you having to move all your family across the country. You know?
Now I see why a lot of players who are, like, really good, they try to secure that bag and, like, get a big contract early on. Like, they really try to, like,
because
get that contract, because then they don't have to worry about this. They don't have to worry about that. Now it's like they're the face of the franchise. They secure their contract. They're there for a long time. Now all they can worry about is improving and getting better and getting a championship and maybe creating a dynasty or something like that.
I'm really interested to hear what LeBron has to say, what Luka has to say, what AD has to say, what JJ Redick has to say. Like, no one's really talked about this besides the Mavs GM, which he was giving me some weird vibes on that press conference.
And I guess Jason Kidd was there, but he didn't even say a peep. He did not say a word. He did not look happy. He did not look excited to have AD.
One of the questions was like, basically like, how do you see this working? Like, what's the lineup looking like? He was like, guys, we have a game tonight. Like, I'm worried about tonight. I'm worried about the game. Like, I'm not even thinking about that.
What the fuck?
But which I don't blame him. Like, if
I think that's a good way to just say, like, I don't want to answer that right now. Like, he doesn't want to give details.
They got destroyed by like 30 tonight or 40 against the Cavs.
And then you were saying too, like, people were protesting.
Yeah, so I had a buddy on Snapchat, and he happened to be in Dallas, and yeah, they were protesting. I guess they were protesting outside the stadium, and the cops made a move. And yeah, so they were pretty hurt by it. They didn't see this come. Like, literally, no one saw this coming. Like, in my lifetime, I don't think I've ever seen a blockbuster trade like this.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think on the top of my head, like a 1-for-1 like this. I think I've seen something like this. Is the first time that both first team all NBA players got traded in the middle of the season, like, ever.
Yeah, that's so weird.
This has never happened. It doesn't happen. The NBA usually doesn't work like this.
Yeah, I'm curious to see what Luka has to say, what Anthony has to say, and what the Lakers, like, GM organization. I just want to hear more about other people other than this fucking GM. I want to hear Jason Kidd, what he has to say about this.
I didn't watch that full interview, but I think he might have said a little more.
Yeah, it's just so weird. It's not fully making sense yet. Some things kind of make sense, and we can speculate, but I don't know. Do
you think this is gonna, like, kind of pressure LeBron into retiring?
I don't think so.
Or do you think in his head he's like, I get to play?
I don't think so.
I get to play with Luka. I get to play with a top talent in the game. Like, let me see what this is gonna be like.
I have a feeling that this will be a better trade for the Lakers, and I feel like the Mavericks are gonna, like, be the franchise to regret this for years to come. And I feel like what LeBron is gonna do is mold this kid, and they're just gonna have fun and play. And I think that they're actually gonna gonna mesh really well together, better than people think.
Oh, this is 100% gonna work out for the Lakers.
And I think
in the end,
if the Lakers make a couple more moves and get a center and get rid of Austin Reeves and maybe get a better shooting guard who can play defense, I think they might have a chance. You never know. We didn't think they would get rid of fucking Anthony Davis, though.
That's true.
You don't know what they're capable. Yeah, we're not sure what they're capable of now.
Like if they can get like.
And honestly, this tells me like they're looking at their future, but they also really want to win.
You know who they could get?
Who?
Paul George.
I don't think so. Cause didn't you guys sign up for?
Yeah, but we're ass.
So then, what
I actually low key think that we might start rebuilding here in the next few years.
Wow.
I should be keeping up more with the Sixers. I just know that we're terrible right now. And like,
I think they need to get rid of Embiid. Honestly,
you know what? Like, as crazy. What are you doing?
Oh no, go ahead. Just keep talking.
As crazy as it is to say, like, I'm starting to lean towards, like, maybe possibly getting rid of him.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy to say as a Sixers fan?
Yeah.
Like, he's only played in 50 or 60% of the games since he's been on the Sixers. Like, you know what we should do? Maybe we could trade Embiid, get hella picks back. We keep Paul George for a few more years, see how that goes. Build around Maxey, make Maxey our franchise guy, and then build around him and see what we can do from there, you know?
Yeah.
But back to the Paul George thing, like, just because you're on a contract, you can still get traded, you know? Like,
I didn't know that. How do they, what happens to the contract then?
I think...
Because they're still owed money.
But then we still pay him the money.
But why would we still pay him to go play? I don't think that's true.
I don't know how it works, but I know that's happened before. What are you looking up?
I'm trying to look because there was a rumor of a center that could get traded to the Lakers after all this happened, but I forgot his name.
Brook Lopez?
No. NBA centers. Available, maybe? Available. What's his name? It's somebody well known. Like, I just forgot.
Is he on a team right now?
I think so. Let me look. I think.
But yeah, I really still don't understand it. I want to hear from more people. How the fuck does this happen?
Yeah, this is crazy. I don't know how this happens.
It's just crazy to like imagine 3 a.m. This happened at midnight. It didn't happen at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
So we heard about it a little late.
Yeah.
But midnight, you make it. Why do all these crazy trades happen in the middle of the night? Why can't they wait until the morning?
I don't know. I'm still trying to look for this because this is like. Hold on.
Andrea is currently looking for a center that is available on the free agent market.
No, I'm just trying to see what the.
We're on a podcast right now, babe.
I know. It's fine. I'll find it another day.
We'll let you guys know next
He gets so impatient.
We'll let you guys know next episode.
Yeah.
Which, actually, no, that's going to be our NFL talk. But, so, you think the Mavericks won, the Lakers won right now and for the future. I agree.
Yeah, as of right now. But then again, like, everything could change. We never know. We won't know until it actually plays out and, like, they start playing. And, I mean, I guess whoever has, like, better season, whoever maybe wins a ring, like, yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe they'll both start doing really good. And then one of them will get a ring. One of them won't.
I made a joke.
None of them will. Who knows? We'll see.
I was like, I think the kid, like the GM's son, like hit the button on accident, like hit the wrong button. Like they meant to do Kyrie, and then he hit the wrong button.
Yeah.
That would have been insane if he's like, guys, like, no, this is a mistake.
Yeah,
this is a mistake.
I regret it. I'm sorry.
Luka is my best friend.
No, yeah, this is really bad. This is really crazy, but.
Anything else we should
No, I think that's it.
Anything else on the agenda? There's something else. I'm just trying to remember. Pull it from my drawer in my head of ideas. Well, we gotta have something.
No, that was it.
That was it?
Yeah.
Just an NBA video?
NBA talk, yeah.
NBA talk?
Yeah. We're gonna come up with another podcast on Friday, so It won't. It
I'm
won't
so
be.
fucking. I don't want to get too much into it, but I'm so excited for the Super Bowl. That's
Yeah.
gonna be our next episode, guys.
Friday is gonna be the
We're gonna have
episode.
our prediction.
If you're into football
Yeah.
talk, that's gonna be the one that you wanna listen to.
I haven't
It's
really
gonna be
given
good.
any of my thoughts on
Me either. I haven't
on the
even
Super
told
Bowl.
him.
Like we haven't even really talked.
We
about
haven't
it.
talked
Kinda
about
a little
it.
bit, but
I know, like I
Um,
every time, like I have like T-shirts, like I have random T-shirts that I wear, and I had this Eagles T-shirt, like, and
Yeah.
he sent it to your parents, and oh no, 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 I don't want to start no arguments, no beef with people, bro. I'm not, I don't know, like
You're not wearing that. She's not wearing this.
I'm not
during
wearing
the Super Bowl.
that.
That would actually like if you actually did that. Now that would be a little
bro,
crazy.
y'all tripping.
But
There's plenty of fans that like,
I had no problem when I first met you. I thought it was a little odd that like you would wear like other teams, but I just kind of like over time was like it's just the fashion. It's just and she likes the shirt, he likes the hat.
yeah.
You know, but
Sometimes like the design is cool, like it looks vintagey and stuff, like so I just
my
wear
family
it.
can be.
I don't really care.
My family could be a little too die hard about the team. You know.
But it's like honestly, like if like the roles were reversed, right, and like the Chargers were in the Super Bowl, and like I invited you over, like, and you guys were like Chiefs fans, you know, like you guys, I wouldn't, you know, like I don't know, I wouldn't be mad if you wore like the opposing team's T-shirt or like.
Yeah.
You know, like I wouldn't expect you to root for my team or like to wear Chargers gear or anything.
It's not like we're wearing a different country that we're at war with. Like if it's
Yeah.
like U.S. Canada, we're wearing Canada gear.
I think it's like I think it's better when people just stick to your like teams. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I hate people that are bandwagons and like they only go for the team when like they're like, oh yeah, I've been a fan and like I love this team, but it's only a team that won the Super Bowl. You know, like
Isn't
and then
it
the next
crazy,
year they
like-
switch over.
Isn't it crazy that like not just America but like the world they cling on to their team and it's like it's almost like their country like they're fighting for their country like it's their team, you know.
Some
like,
people will fight.
they're
Like
so
they'll get
fucking
in brawls.
passionate about this team that they love
Yeah.
and like they probably have never met any of the players, like the players don't know them, like
Yeah.
there's something about, I think it probably goes back to like the gladiator days when like you would all the fans would go into the arena and like root for their gladiator to win. Like they would fight to the death in this
Yeah.
big ass arena, like literally fight to the death. One person will be dead, and like because I feel like it gives a lot of people like a purpose in life, which is it's kind of sad, right? Like your purpose in life is to like be a fucking Patriots fan. you
No,
know?
I don't think it's that. I don't think it's you should see it that way. I think it's like you just have so much pride for your team and a lot of people that's where they're from, you know. And I think that's what makes it even better. Like me, you know, being a Chargers fan, obviously they moved to LA, but I'm originally from San Diego and that's originally where the Chargers are from. I have so much pride because of where I'm from. I love telling people I'm from San Diego, California. You know what I mean? Everybody always seems like, whoa, like that's so cool. You're from San Diego. What's it like there? Like,
SD.
and I love it. You know, oh yeah, I'm a Padres fan. I'm a Chargers fan. And
Yeah.
no matter what, I've always been that fan. When we were like, I mean, I'm not saying we're the best teams right now, but we were way worse position than we are now. And, you know, sometimes it's disappointing because you don't get to see like them go to the Super Bowl and win, you know, back to back to back or anything like that. But that's part of the sport. I think people just are prideful.
It's not worth like killing people or like getting into fights over, in my opinion.
Yeah, I don't
you know?
think getting into fights over
Like
it
I would
is
never like fight.
doing too
Well, it's
much.
the alcohol probably that gets people into it, but like I would never fight someone if they started talking about the Chiefs, talking shit about the Chiefs. But I do get upset.
Kind of
You've
like
seen me
that
get
one
upset.
time I went to Kansas City and we went to go see a Padres Royals game and I was wearing a Padres jersey and he was with me and we were making our way to
What a fucking weird dude.
I know, to the like fan shop, like where they have all the Royals, like, you know, jerseys and stuff. And I've never had beef with like anybody. I love the Royals. Like, I know I'm a Padres fan, but I still like the Royals. I don't know. I'm just not a hater of like teams, you know? And like, I like looking at their like jerseys and shit. Like, I'll wear a Royals jersey, but I'll still deep down be always a Padres fan, you know?
Yeah.
And I paused for a minute and I was looking up at the TV and this guy just like comes out of nowhere and he's just like, hey, you wearing a Tatis jersey? Is he coming back? And like he starts talking to me like I'm thinking like, oh, this guy like probably likes the Padres and he's just like, yeah, fuck him, like fuck the Padres, like this, that, and like he just starts like saying this. I'm like, man, fuck you, like shut the fuck up. And he just kept walking. And then like I turn around and like I go to the shop and I tell my dad, and like my dad and my uncle are like, who, like they were ready to like go and beat this guy up. And then like this guy who was like watching, he comes up to me, he's like, ma'am, like I saw the whole thing, like I went to go tell security, like are you okay? Like I was like,
People are so vicious online too. Like they'll literally like attack like the athletes like wives and families because they don't like. It literally happened. Like this dude was fucking hated like Patrick's wife.
Yeah.
And it's like, why do you hate an athlete's wife?
Like why do you
care?
Why do you care?
I've never.
Why do you care? It's just like people do take it to an extreme. Like they take it super personal.
Their team. They have that pride in their team. You know.
And if it's not your team, like it's fuck you. Like you know what I mean? Fuck everyone else. Like.
Yeah.
But it shouldn't be that way. And it's funny because like the players themselves, they don't even hate each other like that. Even when they're in rivalries, like after the game, they'll just be like, you know, like good game, bro. Like this is good shit. Because they know that when they're rivals, it brings the best out of them. It brings the most shit. Like you want to fucking show off. You want to show off. You want to, you know, drop 30 on their head. You know, like when Max Crosby, you know, plays against you guys, like maybe he doesn't play for the best team, but he's always going to try his best because those rivalry juices start flowing, and it's like
it's all respect.
Yeah, it's respectfully like just a respectful rivalry.
You see it a lot in like boxing, UFC. Like UFC, like they go to war. They literally fight each other before the fight, talking about each other's families, talking so much shit. Sometimes it doesn't end. Like, you remember the Conor one against Khabib when, like, after the fight was over, like, they were still, like, basically, still had beef. And, like, Khabib jumped over the fence and, like, attacked, like, Conor's corner, his team, basically. Yeah. And it was, like, an all-out war, basically. Like, security had to step in. But most of the time, like, it's respect at the end. But sometimes fans just take it too crazy. Remember the game we went to, the Chiefs game, when there was, like, 3 fights? Like,
like, there was a lot.
Back to back.
It just stuff like that. That really is what ruins the game. Like stuff like that. Like don't be a hater. Don't be salty. Yeah. Don't take it personal. Don't get your feelings hurt. It's all part of the game. You know, everybody. When you win, you have bragging rights. That's part of the game. You know what I mean? If you can't take it, don't be so soft. It's part of the game. Yeah. Everybody gets to go through it. You're gonna win sometimes. You're gonna lose sometimes. You just gotta take it and move on, and don't get butthurt. And that's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Be respectful.
Yeah. What a trade. I think time will only tell who won this trade. And I have a feeling that the Lakers are going to probably going to win it overall. Yeah. You know? Maybe not this year. Maybe this year the Mavericks will end up doing better. But I think overall, like, the Lakers won.
Unless the Mavs make another move. But
what move would they make?
Maybe, like, try to get KD or something. But then Kyrie's on the team. And then it's like, I don't know. It just doesn't make sense. I have no idea. Like, I don't even know who would fit on that team that they would need, honestly. They have, like, now 3 huge guys. They're
going to need someone, like, who's going to take over. I know we're going back into this talk, but.
They need, like, a good point guard.
Who's going to take over the offense now? It's not Clay. When's the last time Kyrie has really. It's the Cleveland days back in the day, and like AD, I think is a little too old to be able to. I think AD has the potential, but he just joined the team. Like, is he gonna take over the team right away? There's a lot of questions. Jason Kidd's a good coach, but he was definitely surprised by this.
Yeah,
move.
You could tell. He was just quiet. He was just listening, and I mean, everybody is just like, their mouth is just like what the fuck.
Yeah. But so, all right, I'll be back next Friday or Saturday for the big Super Bowl preview. We're gonna give our opinions on who we think's gonna win, what's gonna happen,
just the whole breakdown.
So yeah, make sure you guys stay ready for that. Tune in for that. Get you guys' alarm set for Saturday, and hit that like button. Maybe hit that subscribe button.
Let's
go Chiefs, go Chiefs, baby. Peace.